I said, are you ready? Woo!
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, sir? How are you
Oh,
this
not
morning?
much. Not much. We're just getting prepped. We have Friday Night Lights tonight, so we're getting ready for our tailgate and gonna have a lot of fun doing that. So if you're in the Clay County area, come out to the tailgate. Starts at 4:30, goes till 6, and then we're gonna watch some gridiron action. And that's enough about football because this is a wrestling show. But had to get it in. Had to give our our local plugs, free butt plugs and stuff.
That's no, not good.
Well,
nope.
Whatever. It is what it is. So it's been a busy week of wrestling. Been a busy week in general.
It's always a busy week, and then there's 80,000 wrestling shows, so it's very difficult to keep up on all of it. But it's a good time. I feel like again we follow the indie stuff way more than we end up watching the professionals, if you will. But
when you're in the trenches, I don't say we're on the same levels. No, we're a step below those guys. But when you're around these guys, when you're around these guys and you get to know the wrestlers or the people behind the character, you get a little more invested in it, and that's why I'm a big I don't want to say is it proponent or whatever I'm a big proponent of independent wrestling.
Expanding your vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm just speaking in dumbass terms, so I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time. But
great.
You want to push these guys, support these men and women, excuse me, because some will move on to the major leagues, and then you're like, oh, I saw them as they. So Solo Sikoa, here's a perfect example. Solo Sikoa used to wrestle in Terre Haute part time, he's got ties there, and now we're seeing more and more. They'll bring in these big stars from time to time. Some of them are a little more pricey than others, but they'll bring them in if they need to.
Yeah. And I guess I shouldn't have said the WWE is the professionals because these guys are all very professional as well.
Yeah, you're going to get your ass kicked by all these people.
You get it, like the big show, I guess. So
the major leagues, as we call it.
Yeah, this is like the AAA baseball team. So you'd go watch the Indianapolis Indians. They're playing high-level baseball. That's what you're going to watch with these indie wrestling promotions. You get to go watch these guys learn, develop their craft, develop their characters, and you get very, very high-level stuff, and we have a great time doing it.
Yeah. Oh, we have a blast. We have a blast covering it and just talking about it and getting to know the people. Just this week, we had the Diner Podcast champion, Ashton Adonis.
What a great interview that was.
It was okay. It was pretty good. I mean, he's
phenomenal.
Great kid. He was good. He was good. Did a good interview. And he's an up-and-comer. And he's gonna take our title to the next level. But on the same token, we had former champion Sam Knight on, and big news, he is medically cleared for action. So
great.
You better look up.
I don't understand why he was so hostile yesterday. He just kept getting angrier and angrier. He was very hostile.
You were being a dick.
I was not. You know what? I pulled a clip from this because I had a feeling that you were going to tell me that I was being a dick yesterday, and I wasn't. So I'm going to roll this clip, and I'll let people watching tell me if I was being an asshole or not. But I don't think I was.
So we will see. I'm still a big supporter of Sam. I consider him a friend. It's just
me too.
What, you consider him a friend?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think you're a great guy.
Yeah. I don't believe that as far as I can spit, but we'll figure that out together.
Okay. Yeah. Just trying to be nice. Thought I'd throw a little change of pace in there.
Yeah, dude. It's very hard for you, isn't it?
I like how you clipped just a snippet of where you were being a nice human being after you talked trash to him and said, I hope you announce your retirement, this, that, and the other. And he's like, no. So
okay, no. I asked him. I did not say I hoped. I asked him if he was going to announce his retirement on the show But like you just saw in that clip, I tried to tell him he was a nice fella and I've considered him a friend, and he did not believe me for whatever reason. So yeah,
But
I thought I was being nice.
Let's not forget at Singleton Wrestling Summer Bash, you were taunting him, waving bye-bye to him after he relinquished the title. You were all giddy when he had to give up the title. You and Mr. H were just, oh, that's so cool, so great. And like, people don't forget. Oh.
Okay, I have a question. When someone leaves a conversation or an area, what do? You don't wave bye to them?
Well, not more than like 2 seconds.
Customary
like,
to the gentleman.
I go see you. You're like a kid on Christmas.
It was very exciting. It was just more exciting that I knew that Ashton was going to be able to get the title. It was so exciting.
Like I said, he earned it. He did. He won the title. He earned it fair and square. So
you yelled in that poor man's face.
You know what?
He doesn't forget that. I really hope that he doesn't forget that. You kind of throw a lot about Sam trying to rip my balls off, but I really hope Ashton does not forget that you kind of threw those at him.
Hey, I've been good ever since. So remember that.
Right.
So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see. But we do have some major league, not Major League Wrestling, that's actual company, but we
didn't talk about them.
Yeah, I didn't look them up. I haven't paid much attention to those guys, but they are doing some good stuff too. Friday Night SmackDown, the main event was Carmelo Hayes and Andrade El Idolo. Carmelo Hayes did win that match. I don't know if you saw Nia Jax's championship celebration.
No.
It was Nia, Tiffany Stratton, and Pretty Deadly, which Pretty Deadly, they're growing on me. But
okay.
She was wanting everybody
like the modeling, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like the new day or new age Tyler Breeze and Fandango, in my opinion.
Okay.
Doing that type of stuff. But Nia Jax, she wanted everybody to bow down to her, and she wanted Tiffany Stratton to be the first one to bow down.
Oh.
Bow down to the no. I don't know if she did. I can't remember. But so there's going to be some trouble in paradise with those two. So stay tuned.
Interesting.
Now we jump to Monday Night Raw. CM Punk comes out. Well, might as well call him CM Bracelet because that's all they give a shit about with this storyline. It drives me insane.
Yeah.
He's like, McIntyre's obsessed. I'm like, you're obsessed with a $1.50 bracelet you had made. Come on now.
It's the sentimental value, sir.
I guess.
You gotta get with it. It's the sentimental value.
I don't think I'd ever seen like the Macho Man and the Ultimate Warrior fighting over a bracelet. Like, good.
Yeah,
night,
but
but Punk did issue a challenge to McIntyre to be in a strap match at Bash at Berlin.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised they're doing that, but I don't know. Then
WWE is getting a little more aggressive with their stuff. Yeah, I think they're gearing up for the switch to Netflix. I think when they switch to Netflix, they're going to do a lot of crazy shit. I think they're kind of dropping those breadcrumbs now, where they're just seeing how far they can push it and how far people will like let him go with them still sticking on kind of thing, and they're going to find that happy medium because they're not going to completely go off the rails because they're going to lose their kid audience, and I don't think they want to do that either because that's a big push on ticket sales. So you're not going to go full Attitude Era, but you're going to toe that line in between where you blur all of that stuff. You're able to talk a little more real. And I think that's where you'll get the really cool stories, the much better television. I'm excited for it. Did you see that Tony Khan was wearing a Max hat in an interview the other day?
No, I did not.
So I'm wondering if simultaneously, I'm wondering if simultaneously AEW is going to move to Max. And that will be their new platform, which will be pretty cool.
Are they going to have the Max Championship?
Probably. The Max Master will be able to take it first.
Maybe.
The Max champion.
The Max.
That would be pretty cool. However, I'm sick of paying for streaming services, though. Like, I'm just holding out. I have Netflix, so I'm going to keep it because WWE is going to it. But then you're going to have regular TV to watch SmackDown or NXT. Then you're going to have Max to watch AEW. Like,
hang on, NXT. I heard NXT is going to C-Dub, so you can get on there.
Have TV for it.
No, you don't. They have an app. The CW.
But you don't have to like most of them. You have to subscribe to some sort of TV platform to get on them.
Well, you do, but the CW app is free.
Oh, all right.
So,
well, maybe
that's what NWA Power's on. Power.
I mean, I can't watch it every night of the week anyway, so it's usually just Raw and Dynamite are the two that I will most of the time sit down and watch. But these last 2 weeks, it's been brutal. I mean, I don't mind the stories, but there's not too many of them that I am uber invested in. Like I have more fun with the Singleton, HCW, and talking about that stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if you noticed the New Day and Odyssey Jones. They beat the Authors of Pain and Karrion Kross, but there's a little friction there with Odyssey and Kofi, or Odyssey and Xavier Woods. Kofi's just kind of there.
I think Xavier will be a very good heel. I think he'll be able to go on a like legit solo run as the heel. He just kind of puts off that dickish vibe a little bit. I feel like he's going to fall into a natural heel. I don't know why. I feel like he doesn't like the goofy, and I think they're gearing him up to turn on Kofi.
Well, if he doesn't like the goofy, he's only been doing it for like 10 years.
I know, but I think sometimes you need to change your pace.
Yeah, that's true. And then the Terror Twins, that's Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. That's their new nicknames. They are set to face Dom and Liv at Bash at Berlin.
Okay, that'll be fun.
That was Monday Night Raw. Jump over to Power. Joe Alonzo, he did retain his junior heavyweight title against Eric Smalls, Rolando Freeman, and Soda Pop Hendricks.
Oh, what a name.
That's a sweet name.
Does he come out with Pop?
No idea. I think he does. I didn't get to watch it yet. I was just using our secret device.
He should drop a Mentos in a Coke right before he goes out and just come out like spraying it like champagne. That'd be awesome.
Poof, people. And then EC3 retained the World Heavyweight title against KC Kazana. Got a battle of the territories right there. You got NWA Exodus Pro, EC3's territory, going up against JCP Southeast, Joe Kazana Promotions, Southeast. So there's that. And we jump to Dynamite. The TBS Championship contract was signed. Mercedes Moné she put out a contract or something that Britt Baker, that's her name, cannot touch Mercedes Moné. They changed their names and it messes with me.
Yeah, it is hard. I hate when they switch from WWE. I wish they just keep their names. I get it. It's trademarked and they can't. Mm-hmm. So yeah, assholes. Trademark. I love that the ones that just have their legal name and there's nothing they can do about it. But then there's other ones that they have to be all creative and switch their names. And Daniel Bryan was by far the most confusing one because he just flip-flopped his name back to Bryan Danielson, and it's like, okay, this is really difficult to.
Well, that's a shame on WWE because his real name is Bryan Danielson, and then they're like, "No, you're gonna call you Daniel Bryan." Okay, that's not confusing at all.
Yeah, that's not gonna make me like slip up and screw up. No, I think my favorite slip up of all time is when Kofi slipped up with his Jamaican accent with Triple H in the ring.
Guys, why can't we all get along? Wait, I thought you were Jamaican.
We made Kobe break kayfabe.
Yeah, well, that happens.
I like that one.
We had a second generation wrestler come in AEW, Tommy Billington. He is the son of the Dynamite Kid. He lost. Ooh, he did lose to Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's still wrestling at the age of 90.
Speaking of like history lessons, I have a wrestling history lesson today.
Okay.
Remember when that guy had our title?
I do.
Yeah.
Good talk.
History. All right, proceed. Sorry.
Okay. Well, hang on. While we're talking about history, you go ahead. I got a video to show you.
Oh. When did you make that?
Yesterday, after we talked the same night. Boom! Boom!
Ashton's not going to be happy with you.
I'll make one for Ashton, too, when he gets back from Massachusetts.
That is our champion, sir.
I just made it specifically for you. I like how I was talking to you and I dragged my mouse over and I like pick your nose and I'm like looking at it. Anyway, now let's jump to Impact. There was a big six person tag match. Rhino, PCO, and Zaya Brookside. They defeated Madman Fulton, Big Con, and Steph DeLander, representing Matt Cardona and whatever his faction's called. I'm gonna call Matt Cardona Productions, but I'm dead wrong.
Was that the one Matt Cardona interfered in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then We had a TNA versus NXT match. Jonathan Gresham versus Charlie Dempsey. That was if you like traditional old school style wrestling, that was a great match to watch. I did see a lot of clips of it, and damn good match. Damn good match.
I need to start watching that. And they have an app too that you can watch live, right?
Yeah, it's $9.99 a month
to their app, and you can watch it. I may just do that.
TNA Plus or Impact Plus.
I feel like they have one of the better shows.
They do. It's the best kept secret in professional wrestling.
And they have just cool people kind of running the show as well. So,
oh yeah, well, it's not Scott D'Amore. They fired him in February. He was doing a great job. And then
Tommy Dreamer's the one booking it, isn't he?
He's one of the bookers, but Scott D'Amore was like the head of TNA for a while, and then they canned him.
I think that's my favorite group on Busted Open is when Tommy and Bully are together.
The Fat and Furious?
My Bugs, yeah.
Yeah. The Fat and Furious, Busted Open Radio.
Yeah. I think they're my favorite group on there. I don't know. I just like the way they think about wrestling. Obviously, Tommy's done it forever, so I'm assuming that's why you get the cool show, because those storylines and everything definitely aid to the show and make you want to keep watching it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's where I wish they would get on like a mainstream channel or something to that extent, because I want to watch it. And I can either watch it live on TikTok on like my or I have to watch on YouTube the next day. They do like highlights of it. And that's not bad. I mean, it's about 45 minutes, which I love wrestling being 45 minutes to an hour and a half. I after an hour and a half, you kind of lose. I check out.
Hindsight, we just need to put these on the credit card and it'll just be a business expense.
Good.
And then we can just share it and we can watch it.
There we go.
I don't know if we're going to talk about that on air, but I think we just do that and then we don't have to worry about it.
$10 a month or something.
Yeah, it's a business expense.
There we go.
We have to watch it for our show.
That's right. Of course, I already know what's going to happen. I'm not going to watch it.
Forget about it. Like, oh,
YouTube. I'll get it there. We'll get there. This past weekend, we were on commentary in our sweet suits. Mm-hmm. We were at Hybrid Championship Wrestling, built to last.
That was an awesome show.
There was a lot of. Sorry, I spit on my computer.
What was the favorite match of the night?
My favorite match was the main event, Ace Perry versus Christian Rose, the HCW Championship qualifier. For those who don't know, the HCW Heavyweight Championship has been vacated. Dale Patricks went on tour to Japan, and he didn't feel like it was right to be the champion and not defend it, so he relinquished the title. And he did beat Logan Myers before he left, and then dropped the title and went to Japan. He's doing great over there, but. So it's vacant, and they're going to have qualifier matches and some of the other events leading up. November 30th is when they'll probably crown their next champion.
I believe that was the next November 30th or 30. Yeah, something right around there.
Yeah, somewhere around there. But once we find out more deets, we'll give you a better answer.
I believe the next two shows are October 5th and October 26th are the next two shows, and then obviously we'll get to see the title match of Ace Perry versus Clayton Clark, which will be pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, it might be. There might be more. There might be more dudes because they didn't specify if it was just going to be singles or not. So,
fair point. So we may add some additional people the next couple shows. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I had that whole sound bar of those things.
Oh yeah.
Way to go! You reminded me.
Yeah, I try. Some results. Jackson O'Doyle made his debut. We have another O'Doyle. Yeah. He defeated Tyler Scott. The War Pigs defeated the other O'Doyles, which was Cecil and Cade McKay. McHale, that was it.
Michael McHale.
Cecil kept calling him Michael, and I was getting all confused. So
confused. Well, yeah, you had your seat with the Mama O'Doyle.
I had a fun night with Mama O'Doyle back in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania. The Beaver did fall that night.
Maybe one of your legitimate children in there.
Well, they all look my age, so I don't think so.
Good news.
Yeah, but there's one O'Doyle that has not debuted yet. His name's Hodoyle. I'd love to see him.
I would love to see Hodoyle in there as well. We did get to meet Hodoyle backstage, and
we did.
I don't know if we'll ever get to see him in the world, but he is a very nice fellow.
He's a little timid, but maybe Hodoyle will make his debut. We'll see. Sage Phillips defeated Trick Davis. Trick Davis, man, 22-year vet, and he's known Sage for a long time. Trick actually tagged with Sage's trainer back in the day.
Oh,
so they
very technical match. They were trying to swing at each other a lot.
Yes. And then before we went to intermission, Dalton Davis came out. He's got a broken leg right now, and he came out to kind of just talk to the crowd and announce, he will be back. It just shit happens,
Well, bumps and bruised along the way.
Yeah, I mean, wrestling's a violent sport, and injuries happen. But then that piece of trash, Clayton Clark, came out. He'd already humiliated Dalton Davis.
He may have been a little bit opportunistic, though. I just want to play devil's advocate of you calling this poor gentleman a piece of trash. It wasn't very nice, but he was just being opportunistic, and Dalton does owe him a little bit of a debt. So, who knows? Maybe that paid off his debt.
Maybe, but I would think when Dalton won the double down briefcase and Clayton took it, I thought debt paid. I figured they'd be equal. But then,
Clayton, it's kind of a blood in, blood out situation, maybe.
Well, there was blood because Clayton Clark bashed Dalton Davis with the briefcase, busted him wide open, and then attacked the broken leg. And it was sickening to see. It was very sickening to see what kind of a person Clayton Clark is. But oh well, moving forward, Clayton Clark, he defeated Jake Painter in the HCW Championship qualifier. Shocker, beat him. Yeah. But Jake Painter, once again, a very decorated wrestler. I think Clayton Clark had to do some dirty shit to get the dub.
But it was a hell of a match.
It was a good match, very good match. And then we had a HCW Tag Team Championship match. The Hype. They defeated the Gorgeous Investment. Yeah, the Hype are big fan favorites coming from all the way from northern Illinois. I don't want to say northeast, northwest. They're north. I'm going to say north.
Very, very good at what they do, and both of them are jacked. The Hype Beast is like insanely jacked. But
you got the Hype Beast, Hunter Holdcraft, and 12 Gauge. That was a very, very good match. Every match the Hype that I've seen has been phenomenal. And then once again, it was a great show all around. And then the main event was the Black Diamond Ace Perry took on Christian Rose. Kind of felt like Ace. It was like almost a dream match for Ace. He was telling us before the show, like he looked up to Christian Rose and those guys. Like they were the guys in the area to be. And he was like, man, this is going to be a great match. It's going to be a fun match. I'm looking forward to it. And then Christian Rose just come out being a douche canoe and just taking dirty shots after dirty shots on Ace Perry. Taking that is like, man, this is like a dream match for this kid. And you come in just doing that. Come on now. But Ace Perry did get the big win over him to advance in the qualifying stuff. But then that piece of trash, Clayton Clark, comes out, hits him from behind with the briefcase. That's what I'm saying. You may say it's opportunistic. I think it's dirty as hell.
It is, but like in all fairness, did it get him disqualified from competing for the championship?
No, not yet. Not yet.
So then in all fairness, he's the smartest one in that building. Why not take the opportunity to take down? Ace was already beaten to hell. Like, why not take the opportunity to beat him down a little more? He may not even make it to the November show to compete for the title.
Well, we'll see. I feel like Ace will, dude. He's a tough son of a bitch.
He is. He puts on a hell of a performance, and kudos to him because that was, I felt like, also a match of the night.
Yeah, definitely. Coming up, we have a show this weekend in Oakwood, Illinois. All Vermilion Wrestling. Knuckle Up at the Saloon 2.
Sweet.
That show is at the Exit 210 Saloon. I didn't have it in my notes, so I'm just paraphrasing. There's 8 matches on this. 8. We got Rico Jones facing the Cobra.
Oh,
Michael Murphy.
Like Cobra.
I like the Cobra too. He's a nice guy.
He's also
but we don't fight him. We're not fighting him, so he's nice to us. So if we had to fight him, he'd probably whip our asses combined.
Yeah, he's terrifying in the ring. His eyes are fucking cool.
Don't mess with those eyes. Michael Murphy versus Kid Riot. We have a 5-way elimination match. Kenneth James versus Zay Gates versus Corey McHenry versus Joey O'Reilly versus Christian Cash.
Okay.
The Face Collector, Jared Savage. We've seen him around.
Yeah, he was terrifying.
Yeah.
He scared the shit out of us the other night or that night. It's been a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. He'll be facing Ace Anderson. We have the Exit 210 Championship in a triple threat match. Jason Levi versus Ty Ice versus Jackson Morgan. That guy, Jackson Morgan, man, he comes out in that pig mask. It might be a legit pig face. I don't know. It's pretty terrifying. I'm not
He
gonna lie.
might be a legit serial killer. I'm not. Has anybody like background checked this dude? Because he may very well be an actual serial killer.
Nope, we'll put that. That's your department, not mine.
Okay, we need to do some investigating before we're around this fella again, or we just need to be nice to him because he's
Just
very
be nice
terrifying and menacing.
Just be nice to him and stay out of his way.
Good
Then we
idea.
have Jordan Dye versus Tyler Scott. And then the Envision Tag Team Championship, a little cross promotion going on. Trauma Unit will face the War Pigs.
Oh,
Ooh, Crash and Burn in action.
that'll be a fun one also.
Oh, wait, this was last week. I'm a dumbass.
Way to go.
Oh, well.
Well, then, all right. Well, then I guess hopefully we'll.
I just realized when I was talking to him, like, it's August 18th. And I thought, I'm like, yep, you're right.
All right, go back through and tell us who won. Do we have the results?
No, I do not have the results.
Okay, well, we'll get back
While
there.
we're at it, we have one more match to announce that's already happened. The AVW All for Million Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, Jimmy Carrot versus Clayton Clark. Sure, it was a great bang up match. I don't know. I just realized I'm a dumbass. So
That's okay.
oh well. Looking ahead.
Clayton Clark may be champion and then becoming champion again. He may be on a little run here of getting some belts.
Yep. Oh, Funk and Fresh chiming in. Womp womp. Yep, that's most of my life. Funk and Fresh.
He fucked it up. Way to go.
Okay.
We need to
That's
get Funk and Fresh to come hang out with us sometime.
Yeah, Funk
They
and
are
Fresh
very
can come
fun
on the
fellas.
show. Wink, wink.
Boys, are you guys wrestling this weekend? If so, please tell us and we will promote the hell out of it real quick.
Yeah, comment where you're
very,
wrestling
very
this
fun.
weekend.
Oh, if you get a chance to go watch these two, they are very, very good in the ring, and they are also hysterical. So you get a
Absolutely.
double whammy.
Absolutely. Looking ahead for, because I know this hasn't happened yet. Our guy, Ashton Adonis, he's taking care of some business in Massachusetts. He'll be wrestling up there this weekend.
And the Diner podcast title well.
He'll make us proud because it's what's best for business.
Always.
And then looking even further ahead, September 7th, Rocket Pro Wrestling Fall Brawl. Sam Knight returns. He will take on Shaq Jordan. And then Signalton Wrestling Fall Fury, September 28th. One match has been announced. Carter Kaufman versus Leela Feist. That Carter Kaufman getting some dirty victories the last couple shows at Signalton.
She pissed off Miss Leela. She came out and was not happy with her antics, healing from a collarbone injury, I believe, but she'll be back for September 28th to try to kick some ass.
Yep, she will. And then a new event has been announced for Signalton Wrestling, October 25th. Pumpkin Smash Monster Bash will be happening at Max and Honey's. Get your tickets. I think they're available. I'm gonna say, fuck it. Yeah, get your tickets.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll get your tickets when they're available if they're not already. No, but it looks like
I do have that graphic. It just took me a minute to pull it up. So, but tickets are $20. It'll be October 25th at Max and Honey's.
That'll be a great night. Great night of wrestling. Nice, cool fall evening of wrestling.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one.
It's an outside show, so you won't sweat your balls
Do we get
off.
to dress up for commentary? Because that'd be cool.
I mean, you'll have to talk to Mr. H on that one.
I want to wear a costume. I guess I kind of wear a costume anyway. I come out with a disco ball jacket.
Got the disco ball jacket. I'll dress up as, I don't know, maybe I'll wear my suit.
I do have a Mankind mask.
Ooh. Well, we try that. We try that. Well, I don't know. Funk and Fresh must not like us that much. They haven't commented yet.
We could come out as the Rock and Thought Connection. You could be the bulked up Rock.
But like Fat Rock, like retired Rock.
You just wear the black turtleneck and the fanny pack. We'll figure it out.
I like that. Cashmere.
We can get you a
Cashmere.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Funk and Fresh has commented. We'll have something set up soon. This weekend, Funk and I are wrestling the ghost in the laundry room that keeps saying, fold me, fold me.
All right.
Well, fair enough.
You got to go take that guy out. Those will kick your ass. You got to make sure you get those out of there. They will mount up, and it's never ending.
Dude, that's what I say. Like the never ending story when we were kids with a movie. Now it's freaking laundry.
Yeah.
It's
great when you get so far behind you have to go to the laundromat because you have too much, and it's like you finally just say fuck it, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to the laundromat, and I'm going to get all of this done in 2 hours, and then we're going to go on about life.
Yeah, that's where if you live in the Brazil Indiana area, hit up the laundry station. They have the laundry valet. They will pick it up at your doorstep, do the laundry, fold it, and bring it back to your doorstep. So
there we
in
go.
a pinch, it's great. I've used it several times.
It's great. I need to utilize that when I physically went to them, or not to them. It was before.
Well, you can do that too. You can do that too.
There,
I'm like, just you do. You're going to drive to my house and pick up my dirty clothes, fold my dirty clothes. Well, wash my dirty clothes, dry my dirty clothes, fold my dirty clothes, which become clean clothes, and then drop them back in the house.
What a hell of a service.
Yeah. That's a service right there.
Laundry and dishes suck. That is like the worst part about being an adult, I feel like. Laundry and dishes. I don't know, like we're home a lot and I can't keep up with it. I don't know how the hell people keep up with this stuff.
I don't know. I have no idea. But props to those people.
We went off on a solid tangent on laundry.
That happens. That happens all the time. What we do
in their battle with the laundry machine.
Yeah, good luck, Funk and Fresh, in that tag team match with the laundry.
Just make sure you stay fresh and tag each other in and out quickly. Yep. That way you don't get overwhelmed by it.
If you need to, throw a tossed salad at it.
Yep, that'll take them down.
But one thing we need to do before we end the show, we got to thank our sponsors.
Yes, we do.
Thank you, gold sponsors. Pappy's Barbecue. Meet, eat, repeat. Wabash Valley Plumbing, they lay pipe. It's our slogan, not theirs. U.S. Lawns of Terre Haute, they mow grass. RJ's Formal Wear, they have sweet suits. ML Productions, they make movies, not those movies. Stitch Brands, they embroider stuff. Peak Performance Gym, no peak, no results. Wabash Valley Adult Teen Challenge, meeting you at the crossroads of addiction. Blue Anchor Roofing and Restoration, they fix stuff. Thank you.
That was so professional. Oh, so before we get off here, obviously I know we're live, but the video that we have not released yet, that we still have in the bank. So I did realize that we could do a live and I can just present it on the computer to the screen so we can like intro it and talk about it and then put out the 4-minute video and then go back and kind of finalize and finish it out, and then we just have that as a like full video. So just another option of a way to put it out there.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know what video I'm talking about?
I know what video you're talking about. I'm just
we can do that live, and I can put it out like where I just present my screen on here, and it will just put it out on the screen live. So we would be able to comment before and after. Like we could even bring on the teacher to come on for a minute and hang out and talk to us about like my mistakes and how it was and all of that stuff too. So just another thought.
Okay.
You know, not the greatest time to bring it up when, you know, we're sitting here live, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's kind of how we do it.
Yeah. We just kind of wing it. When the thoughts come, we go for it.
Brain.
Yeah. Brain, mouth, out. There's not a whole lot of filter in between here and here, unfortunately. So the things come in and they go right back out.
Oh, yeah. So, all right. Well, thank you for tuning in. This has been the Powerslam Platter. Had hair. Yeah. I got a lot of hair here. But thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Keep pushing.
Bye.